Hi, it's Dr. Lori. This is Ask Dr. Lori. We're recording this live. My guests are here. Everything's unscripted. I don't know what's coming. Let's get started. Hi, it's Dr. Lori. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
I am Sharice from Orlando.
Hi, Sharice. What do you have here?
I have, if I can get my laptop to work correctly, I have a Goodwill find.
Nice.
A lamp, I guess it's a replica.
All right. Yeah. So when you say it's a replica of late 19th century pieces?
Yes.
Can you put the camera on the lamp and not on you?
Let's see if we can do
We've
that.
seen you, Sharice. We're happy to see you, but I want to see the lamp. Okay.
Gotcha.
So yeah, it's a replica. That piece dates to the 1970s, trying to look like the late 1870s.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's a nice one. So that particular piece, how much did you pay for it?
$15 at Goodwill.
$15 is pretty good for that lamp. I like it. Lamps are hot. Actually, on my research pages at drloriv.com, I just, in fact, wrote all about which lamps to look for and what their value is. So don't forget to check out the research pages and my blog at drloriv.com. That particular lamp in that condition, no cracks, no chips, no problems. It's not flaking anywhere with the roses.
No, it's in perfect condition.
It's very nice. I like it. You did pretty well. Value on it about $100.
Wow, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Based on actual sales records where similar pieces have sold, can you tell me thick crust pizza or thin crust pizza?
Oh, thick.
Thick. You like the bread. We want the bread.
Yes.
Good to be with you. Thanks for being with me.
Thank you so much, Dr. Lori.
My pleasure, Sharice. Nice to see you. Yeah, we're going to talk about all different kinds of things. Don't forget, of course, our question of the day is always fun. People say, well, why do you do it? I love to know that. I also would love to know what's your email. Put it on drloriv.com, subscribe to the newsletter, and you don't have to do anything. After you give us the email address, we will send out the newsletter when it comes. What's in the newsletter? All kinds of tips, all kinds of tricks. And what's here? Another guest. Hi, it's Dr. Lori. How are you?
I'm good, Dr. Lori. I'm back. I had technical problems.
That's okay. Thanks for working on them. What's your first name?
I'm Jessica from Virginia Beach.
Hi, Jessica. How are you?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
Good, hon. What have you got from Virginia Beach?
I guess some kind of tooth.
Yeah, it actually looks like scrimp. Actually, it looks like a mancala board or a cribbage board. So basically, you could play the game of cribbage. Very, very typical with, of course, sailors in the late 17th and 18th century. So the late, of course, 1600s, 1700s, 1800s, they would actually carve these particular pieces like walrus tooth. What's on the other side? That's just felt.
Yeah.
Okay. So somebody put it and they put felt on it so it wouldn't scratch the furniture. Nice. How did you acquire it?
I got it at Goodwill right by my house last year for $2.25.
For $2.25?
Yeah.
Can you show me just the bottom, like the part where it would come really close? Stop right there. What you're seeing now is actually the natural tooth. You're not seeing, in fact, what is a composite. A lot of these are fake. A lot of these are actually plastic or molded, right? What I'm seeing, because you see the different colors, right? You see the different colors, it's a natural tooth, right? It's a natural actual piece. So you can see that it's an actual tooth, as opposed to it's molded and we're trying to make it look like, but it's really plastic. That's a good piece. Now, if it were decorated and carved with scrimshaw and ships and the sea and that kind of thing, it would be worth much more than yours is, because yours has been used as a game. It's a long time to be at sea. Those sailors that are at sea months and months and months, and for something to do, they would actually take these pieces and carve them. You paid $2 and change. Value on your piece in that condition, just about $300.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Very good. Dr.
Lori.
And some scrimshaw really, really high. Some scrimshaw I have appraised in the $10,000 to $25,000 range, but that's oftentimes, very old pieces of scrimshaw, quite big, with a motif of the sea, the ship, and that kind of thing.
And the decorations and stuff on them.
You've seen those, right? Yeah. Now, was that right out in the open when you were at the Goodwill?
Yep, just right on the shelf, and I thought it was real, and for $225,
Right.
gonna buy
Well,
it.
and remember, it all matters also where you are. Virginia Beach, of course, is a great military place, and it's also a place where, of course, the sea is very important to those in of course, Norfolk and Virginia Beach. So that makes a lot of sense that someone had collected that over the years and then brought it to Virginia Beach. So very nice. Will you answer my question of the day? Thin crust pizza or thick crust pizza?
Thick crust.
Thick crust. Okay. All right.
Thank
The
you.
Chicago style pizza people are here. Sicilian style too is that thick crust, right? Not me. I'm from New Haven. I like a thin crust. Not too thin. I have a friend in Missouri. It's like a cracker. It's so thin. Not that thin, but I like a thin crust pizza. I'll just give you my 2 cents there. Don't forget, of course, that my guests are here. Everything's unscripted. I don't know what's coming. Here's my next guest. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Michael's College?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah, I was
okay.
trying to cut the glare down on the
I appreciate that. It's a
computer in
help.
the back. I'm Carolyn.
Hi,
Good.
Carolyn. Let's see your object, hon.
I'm hoping it's a real one. It's a Professor Pug, Frog's Greatest Bicycle Feet.
Can you back up? So it looks like it's a mechanical bank. Does it work?
It is missing its spring, but I'm
Ah.
really pretty sure it is like an original though.
All right. Well, here's how you tell. Turn it over and show it to the camera. Turn it over the bottom and let me show you to the camera. Up, up, up. It's not near the camera yet. There you go. Oh, you had it. There you go. Right. Terrific. Great. That piece dates to about 1895 to about 1910. So it's an early one. Yes. The originals are just about that same time period, and there are reproductions made by the Book of Knowledge in the 1950s. You don't have that. Here's what you do have. Part of it has been painted over. So you don't want a mechanical bank that has been painted over, and you do want one that is in working condition. That one, of course, doesn't have a spring, so it's not in working condition. How much did you pay for it?
I banked that it was real because of some of the fasteners that it had and just the way that it was made. And I felt a lot of things that came from this house, from this estate, were true. So
Yes, I just said it was real.
$310.
You paid $110 for it?
310.
Wow, you paid way too much for that.
But not if it were real, right?
You paid way too much for that. It is real. It's old. It's not that it's not real. It's not worth. It's not worth $310.
It says February 2nd on the bottom.
Yeah, well, they have a lot of dates on it.
1885.
Right. As I said, so it's an early one, yes, and it is. When people say it's real, I'm looking at it. Obviously, it's a real piece.
Original, I meant.
I know what you meant. There are reproductions of it. And you're absolutely correct, but I have to say that $300 for that piece, no, it's worth about $250. That market changed significantly with the internet, based on actual sales records. That market used to be sky high. Oh, lots of money for mechanical banks, and that was literally in the late 1990s, more than 20 years ago, were those numbers happening. $310 is way high for that piece.
Do you ever expect that market to come back?
Especially that it's not in working condition. It should be working, right? Do I expect that market to come back? Not for a while. No, I don't. So, got to tell you the truth, sweetheart. I'm sorry. Will you answer my question of the day? Thick or thin crust pizza?
I'm with you. Thin crust.
Yeah, thin crust. We know what to eat, right? Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
I'm sure as you go out, and the only way you're going to learn is by doing. So, of course, I'm sure she's going to go out and she's going to look for good condition next time. Make sure it's working, and let's find out a little bit more about these pieces. There's information, of course, about mechanical banks and all other kinds of stuff at drloriv.com. And if you have a question and you want to do a video call with me, because you don't want to be on, you're shy or you're just thinking, I want to speak privately to Dr. Lori, you can do that. And I make it easy and cost effective for you to talk directly to me privately. So again, don't forget, of course, share the channel, enjoy yourself, watch the videos. Don't forget my binge link. Have you seen my binge link? It's very easy to find. You'll go, I don't know where the binge link is. Guess where the binge link is? On the specials and shopping page. Very easy. Scroll down the page. Don't just get to the page and stop. The binge link is actually right underneath the instructions for you to get on Ask Dr. Lori, right? So it's very easy. The binge link is right there. Use it. Why do you use it? It's going to show you all the videos, and it's going to show you them in an order, the most recent ones first, because I do so many, right? I also do appearances on, of course, national television shows and such. So, and even international, I did a television show with Japan TV. But basically, you can see all those videos that are not broadcast in this way for YouTube. So basically, I want you to look at the binge link, and it makes it convenient for you. So, hi, it's Dr. Lori. How are you?
I'm fine. And you?
Nice to see you. What's your name?
Charlene.
Hi, Charlene. Where are you calling from?
Hyde Park, New York.
Nice to see
Upstate.
you.
Yeah,
Thanks
nice to see
thanks
you.
for being with me. How can I help you? What can I look at for you tonight?
Well, I've got this.
Oh, that's nice.
It's very nice. Unfortunately, it's been outgassed with cardboard. It was backed by a piece of cardboard.
Can you go back and show us the whole piece? Can you bring it back towards your body? There you go. And up a little bit, just straight up. Stop. Oh, very nice lithograph in the social realist style. So these are artists like Diego Rivera and Biggers and many of the others, of course, of the 1930s and 1940s. Is it signed?
It is, but it's signed in pencil and it's very faint. I can't read it at all.
Okay, so how did
tracing it like you've instructed us to do?
Yeah.
You can't.
Okay, well, it's too faint. It's not there.
Yes.
So
it's
tell
too
me,
faint.
so you can see that it is actually a very nice print. I'm sorry, I might have said lithograph. This is a wood block print, excuse me. Wood block print, so you carve out the wood, you ink it, and then you impress it onto the pieces of paper. Social realist subject matter. So subject matter of laborers, right? How the society is going through the depression, this kind of thing. So that's a very nice piece. Why is it so good? Here's a couple of reasons. First of all, nuances of color and tonality. Even though it's all black and white, the dark blacks, the lighter blacks, the charcoal blacks, the grays, right? The lighter grays, all of those different tones or hues is very important. And artists who can achieve that really know how to carve that piece of wood. And that's quite a mastering quite a skill. The piece looks like it's 8 by 10 or 8.5 by 11.
I think it's about 8 by 10.
Okay. How did you acquire it and how much did you pay for it?
Well, I didn't pay anything. It came from my husband's mother's antique shop. It was in the back of a book.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
So it looks like it's in nice condition other than the off-gassing from the cardboard. Cardboard's terrible for any prints, but it was very commonplace until about the 1950s. Until about the 1980s, excuse me, everybody put cardboard as a backboard. Value on your piece, just about $125 in the social realist style.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Will you answer my question of the day?
Thin
Thin crust pizza. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah. Do you like a lot on it? I don't like a lot on the pizza.
No, I don't. I don't like a sloppy pizza.
I don't like a sloppy pizza. Yeah, that's me too. Yeah. Margarita pizza I like a lot actually, but it's got to be thin.
Yes.
Yeah. New York pizza. That's right. Nice to see you.
Thank you.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Yeah, lots of great pieces that we're seeing, of course. And we're getting a little bit info about pizza too. I'm from, of course, New Haven. New Haven. Psh, you know, that of course is the pizza capital. So, and the pizza that of course we would love there is white pizza with the clams. Hi, Dr. Lori. How are you?
Hi,
Nice to see you. What's your name?
Gail.
Hi, Gail. Where are you
I'm
calling from?
calling from Indiana.
Nice to see you. What have you got, Gail?
I've got a piece of jewelry.
That's nice. Yeah, that's perfect. Oh, that's beautiful, Gail. Can you hold it right there? Now, tell me, it's a brooch?
Yes,
Is it marked?
it's marked 925.
Okay, so it's reading as if it is gold over 925, which is silver.
I think
Right?
it's the lighting because
Okay,
it doesn't
so
look
it's all
that.
silver?
Yeah.
Now it looks silver. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Now, close it again for me. And all right, do you see how it's silver now? Now it really looks silver. It looks like silver, dark onyx stone, also marcasite You see those other stones? And
Yes.
that's very indicative of the 1930s to the 1950s. How did you acquire it?
This was donated to our thrift store that I
Oh,
manage.
that's nice. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Is your
So
thrift
I was
store a charity?
wondering on value.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I was just wondering on value so I can price it.
Sure, because you have to know what you're doing. A lot of thrift store people, of course, use all of my services, the Priority Ask Dr. Lori service, which is very popular. A lot of thrift store people are doing that because they're saying, I don't know how to price this. I don't want to price it too low because I'm trying to make money for a charity, for example. What's your charity for your thrift store?
It's for an organization called Compass that does assistance to those in need in our community.
All right. Okay. Well, this piece looks like it's actually about 2.5, almost 3 inches large. It's marked 925, so it's sterling silver. The other stones also give it some more value. As I said, it dates to the early to the middle years of the 20th century. Value on that piece, $200.
Oh, great.
It is
That
great.
was quite a nice donation from someone.
Right, based on actual sales records. A lot of times some beautiful pieces get there. And as you've seen right on the channel with my real bargains, lots of jewelry stuff goes under the radar, right, into a jewelry bag or a jewelry jar, and people just let it go. So that one on the retail market, actual sales records, $200 sterling silver with, of course, the onyx. That's a very nice brooch. And brooches are back, and they're back big.
Great.
Will you answer my question of the day? Thin or thick crust pizza? What's your preference?
Well, unless I'm in Chicago, I eat thin.
Okay.
But I am from the Chicago area. So if I'm in Chicago, I'm eating my good Chicago deep dish pizza.
But you're not eating deep dish somewhere else. Like if they make
Absolutely
it in
not. There is nothing like a Chicago pizza.
That's right. That's right. That's true. That's true. Pizzeria Uno started in Chicago, right?
Yes, it's very good.
There were a lot of them that started in Chicago, as a matter of fact. What's your favorite Chicago restaurant for pizza?
Eduardo's was my favorite.
Eduardo's. Okay. Yeah.
Near my dad's.
Well, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. Yeah. It's great to see you. Thanks so much, Gail.
Thank you very much.
It's really my pleasure. So, of course, even the thrift store folks are saying, wow, I need to know. Not only resellers are using the services here, but again, I'm so happy to be able to provide this service. I'm going to give you honest answers because you know what? I don't have a dog in the hunt. I'm not trying to buy it from you for low and resell it for my own gain. I want you to succeed. So that's how we do it. My next guest is here too. Hi, it's Dr. Lori. How are you?
Good. This is Fern from Whitman, Mass.
Hello, Fern. How are things in Massachusetts?
Very good.
Very good. Nice to see you. You're looking pretty in red.
Oh, thank you.
I like the red. What have
have
you got, hon?
a television lamp planter.
Television lamp planter. You got to back up so we can see all of it. There you go. A television lamp planter. So inside, in fact, can we see the inside? There you go. So you'll notice the plant goes on the inside of it, and then there's a little light as well. This is very typical of course, all the way back to the 1930s, all the way up to the 1960s is when we see these. So this one has a cartouche. That's that round area, right, with a little scene. You know, it looks like a couple of women and with a gentleman, and they're sort of sitting there. We would call that the fête galante or the outdoor party, right, from the French. It's got some gilding around the top. I think your piece dates to the 50s or 60s. And it's a relatively interesting form. Can you show it to us again? There you go. So it's got this nice sort of U shape and then the bulb right in the middle so you can see it for the TV. Because you'd watch TV in the 50s and 60s in the dark. Everybody was sitting down low because they were those cabinet TVs, right? And then you'd have one light, just a little light on the top of the TV. So if you had to go up and get a drink or if you had to go up and get something to snack on, you could go by that particular light. How much did you pay?
It was with other items from an auction, so it was about $2.50.
Okay.
And down the bottom, it says Fragonard.
Fragonard is a artist who is working in what's called the Rococo period. He's active in the late 1770s, and he works for the court of French King Louis XV. Yeah. He's very well known for a painting of a blonde woman on a swing called The Swing. And many of you probably recognize that work. Very, very frou-frou, lovely French from the 1700s. And it's the period just before the French Revolution. Fragonard is that particular type of style that you're seeing in the painting of the fête gallant or those lovely couples in the landscape. Value on your piece for your $2.50 investment, about $50.
Very good. Very good.
Very good.
It says Amsterdam on it.
I'm sorry?
It says Langbroek,
Yep, that's right.
Amsterdam.
That's right. Now, my question of the day comes next, and that is thin or thick crust pizza?
I'm from Connecticut too.
We like it thin. We like it thin. Nice to see you, Fern.
Thank you so much, Dr. Lori. I appreciate everything you do.
Thank you, honey. I appreciate you guys. I need you to share, so start sharing. That's what I need. Nice to see with all of you. Thanks for being with me. Thanks to my guests. I'll see you next time.